I've been thinking, which I tend to do quite a lot, but I were unemployed for almost a year. I think it was like 10 months. I took my graduation in Swedish school this summer, and thinking is something I started doing a lot because I took a year off from pretty much anything like work or school, mostly school because I haven't been working much in my life. And but that's not the point. I've been thinking, and that's quite a double-edged sword, because I tend to think a lot about stuff, and I often never do them, which really sucks. It's something I have quite a hard time with. I like always think about stuff and like this. This is something this I'm doing right now is something I've been wanting to do for years. Literally years. So I don't know, I just want to get like my thumb out of my arse and like start doing stuff, which I've tried to do like the last year, trying to fix my life, become a bit more organized. Haven't succeeded with that. I've I don't know, the last year I've just trying to like I've always had hard time sleeping and shit and falling at the right time, like falling asleep in a good time so I wake up and are alert in the morning and things like that, but I never do. And this I'm doing right now, I'm not quite sure where this will go. I'm pretty sure I something like this is not what I planned like 3 minutes ago, or when I before I started press the record button. Well, before I lost my train of thought, my way of thought, whatever it's called. I can't remember the exact word for it, but I'm just gonna continue where I kind of left off. Uh, I I'm a person thinks who thinks a lot. Always been. That's both for good and bad. It's really good to think because you think about stuff and you learn a lot from just information you have and just think or just trying to get your opinion of something and like really analyze something. And I don't know. The problem is when you think about stuff, the world isn't. We don't live in a great world. It's great, but it's also shit. So I don't know. The problem with like thinking a lot has been giving me a lot of problems in life because a few years ago I went like kinda too deep. I was depressed, and that probably started my like when I started thinking a lot because I didn't want to spend time with anyone. I didn't want to I didn't want to do anything. But thinking is also like it's uh, it's a thing I hate and love because I think a lot, and that makes I think more. Everybody thinks all the time. You're thinking right now, even like mundane things, like thinking in that way is something we all do, of course. But I'm more of a person who thinks a little bit like one step ahead of that and like really want. Where I think I don't know. I just analyze things a lot more than I should. I don't know if that have to do anything with my ADD. I got ADD, so it might. I mean, we have some impulsion control stuff and things, but I don't know if like it's common to or common for people with ADD to think more or like I think that's a possibility that like we tend to be quite drawn back people, can be a bit lazy, but I don't want to. I can't say that's how I am. I'm think that's a thing I want to talk about too. But I don't know if I'm lazy because like I'm pretty lazy as a person, but apparently because I've got ADD, that's okay, because that's how people tend to be with ADD. But I don't want to, like, I can get more, like, what if I get, like, even more lazy because of it? Because it's okay, I got a diagnose that says it's fine, because other people think like me in some, or are like me in a lot of ways in our like personal attributes and stuff like that. But I don't know, it's good to be diagnosed if we're gonna talk about that out of nowhere. But I suppose this is good. I don't know, I don't really at first. Fuck, I'm so easily sidetracked, and that's something that's good. That's something I'm going to embrace with all this. But it's also a bad thing because I talk about a thing and don't end my sentences, which I tend to do quite a lot, which I've realized. Because even though this with video and audio, where you look at me, is something I've been wanting to do for years, as I said, since I were in ninth grade, about. And but I've done YouTubing for almost 2 years now, so I have a gaming channel, so that's what I've spent quite a lot of time as a hobby for 2 years doing. I'm not that great though, or I'm great. Check me out. No, but the thing is with, but back to what was my, I get easily sidetracked, which I were talking about, but that's good because that's how I want this to be, kind of like feeling impulsive and just speaking my mind, things I think about. Don't want to make it too forced. Yeah, so I suppose this is good. I'm not sure. What the fuck am I going to do with this? Probably something. Does it really matter? I don't know. I just want to talk, and that's something like about. So, right before my camera rudely interrupted my face through only being capable of like recording 10, or not like, to exactly record videos for 10 minutes for some reason. It's arbitrarily like capped at there must be some way to change it. But what I were talking about, that I've I've not had that many good ways to express myself, like, which I feel, or I always like talking, like I was saying, is been something always enjoyed doing and always done a lot. So much that my family and friends get annoyed with me sometimes, more or less, or they stop listening because, yeah, hearing me rambling about stuff for ages every day can probably be quite boring if you don't feel like it at the time. And I totally understand that. But that's why this feels very nice. It's a thing I want to do for me mainly, but if I somehow got fucking famous out of nowhere, I wouldn't say no. Give me money. I like money. And yeah, like, this is something I don't know, I've always liked it, thought of, and I know I will like it, so it will be interesting to see how much of this there will be in my life, and if I will ever get any good at it and actually get some more structure into my videos. Because I mean, like I said, like the sidetrack thing is something I want to be something I do with these videos, that I don't like focus on one thing. Or it's good if I focus on one thing, but I don't want to have anything written down or something like that. I want to feel it. I want it to be on top of my head. And like even if you write your thoughts and like write down your thoughts and things about a thing the day ahead. Like if I were writing a script and like wrote all the things I've said now, and obviously I haven't done that, but if you write something like your opinion about something, that one day it can be changed the next day, and just like the I just want to have this like feeling. I can think about what I want to talk about in ahead of time, of course, and I probably should do that a bit more and just think over what I'm talking about. But just that I like the randomness of like people overall, where things feels very real, and like yeah, just hearing people's opinions from like just from them, like that, like this. I'm talking opinions about opinions. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Uh, I don't, like I don't think I've like missed anything I talked about for the 2 minutes my video footage went out, and I probably fill this up quite nicely. Said the things I want to say, so I guess I will end it here. Yeah. Thanks watching. Uh, I've I've enjoyed this. I don't know where this will go. Probably won't cut this too much actually. I will try resisting from that, because that's also detracts from the like on top of the head feel of it, but that might, I don't know how good the material I have. I need to listen through everything. Yeah, before I stop myself again. Thanks for watching. It's been fun doing this. I have another channel, which I will put a link here or something. It's a gaming channel. It's pretty fun to do. Or it's very fun to do. That's why I do it. That's why I do this. Because I thought it would be fun. And it's been quite fun this far. I don't, yeah. Just bye. Bye. I will go now before I stop talking about nothing again. Which I like to do, but you see, this will probably never end, and I will starve to death. So I will just... Come on, tried to shut you off, but I failed. I failed.